Yeah, yeah, huh? Let's go. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, yeah. It's so rugged. So right. It's so rugged. It's so right. One album is getting kinda hectic. Too many fans on me like I'm in Texas. 3 years deep now, keeping them guessing. 4-star hotel, what's for breakfast? 5 fingers, give you a blister. 6 at the wheel, you're 6 the mister. Give me your mama, I'ma kiss her. I said 6 rings on me like I'm in Pittsburgh. Motion maker, record breaker. 6 on my chest like an LA Laker. Black belt MC, call me master. 6 on the beat, it's a speaker blaster. Bars are hot, and bars are ready. I'm Little Caesars with the extra chetty. Extra style, yeah, in the club now like I'm Diddy. Counting these notes like a MIDI. Laugh to the bank, hit the gritty.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Up next, a contest that keeps things all in the NFC between the Green Bay Packers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Hallis Trophy and a date at the Super Bowl await one of these teams as we begin the NFC Championship game. He rocks that tackler. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's the dream scenario to any contest. And runs like that gets the ball rolling.
They're set up at the 35 now. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This is complete. Jalen Tolbert. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield strike block as he's set out. Even 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down. Well, that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0-1.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack.
Great. Trimmer. Hey, Silver.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Shotgun, hand off to McCaffrey. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost. And he busts those tackles.
He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the net's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Let's get to that wide, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers finish up an excellent opening series. Mike Evans with the touchdown. No doubt about it, Brock. They are trying to take him out of this game from the start. And a touchdown on the opening drive, that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, this is one of those situations, Kate, where you and I up here in this booth, we can hear it and we can feel it. This crowd senses an opportunity to dig those opponents an early hole that before long might become the grave their season rests in if they don't respond.
Ooh. Now Prager on to send it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. They motion the tight end over. The first carry here for Ashton Genty. All the way across midfield before he's brought down. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Williams on first down. Downfield, and he's got McMillan. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
First down, Williams to throw. And this is going to be a Green Bay touchdown! The Packers finish off their opening drive.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
We know all these players are aware of what's at stake here, Brock, and that is the score they needed to get them moving in this conference final.
We know it's not how you start, it's how you finish, especially with stakes this high. Jeez, you couldn't start any better.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Returning it from the 4. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Well, you love when you can go from first down to first down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that. It's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
Hey, easy, 63, back. No touch. No touch.
Here's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Okay, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
So after the sack, quite the situation they find themselves in. Here comes 2nd and 22. Hurts setting up to throw. Well, set up the screen to McCaffrey. Still working past the 40. Works the sideline inside the 35. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. So they'll decline this and take the result. Running it after the penalty. And that's good for a gain of 5. Devon Holland there to make the stop.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Chased out to his right. He has it at the 5! And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal. This offense in position now. It's first and goal. They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock, you got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Hurts to throw. Escapes the pocket. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now they're left with third and goal. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup. Yeah. Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Hurts now on third and goal. He's holding up. They're into the drop in. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal. Matt Prater on for the field goal try. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Prater puts it through. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give him the lead.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. First play is going to be against Genty. There's the intensity we expected in playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. We're 1 quarter into deciding who's going to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. Scoreboard shows 10-7. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They have 2nd and pretty long here. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Cut down the field. We get no gain after the catch, but a gain still out across midfield. They're to the 45. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
All on the 45, 1st and 10. Shotgun give here to Genty. And he works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run in crossing that first down marker.
Williams from the gun. On the move, headed right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it.
Into the hands of Leggett. Oh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would love for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down.
Packers, first down. It's a gain of 24 yards. And the Packers after first down.
Working inside the red zone. That one's incomplete in the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So that brings up second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Second and 10 now. Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Third down. Here's Williams. Forced out to his right. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down. An extra heel on to handle this field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Kick by Trujillo is good. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's out a little short of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. Gotta start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Hurts. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
On third down, it's Hurts. He's going to push one deep down the right. That's complete inside the 35. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the gun, McCaffrey. Rob Flynn, first down, he met. No gain on that first down run.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, siphoning up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Now Hurts. That's not a quick hitter. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
Terry McLaurin. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Quickly into the hands of Evans. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a second quarter lead. Mike Evans with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Matt Prater is set to kick off.
Now Prater on to send it away. Return coming from the 6. Good work so far. He's got room. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
First down throw by Williams. That's complete to the back, Ashton Genty. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down. Working from the gun, Williams. Look at that power, deep left side. It is caught at the 20. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers earn the chance to tie it before halftime. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers make it 17 all. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This return starts at the 5. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Now offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Buys time, rolling right. And the Packers are all over it. He goes down. And he's chased out of bounds behind the line. That's going to go down as a sack for the defense. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Down the field, Evans has it. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8. The Packers take their first time out. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it second. Second and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. The back grabs it. And that's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers get some late points and the lead. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Prater able to tack on the extra point. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Packers 17. Prater is set to kick off.
Now Prater on to send it away. Fields this one at the 3. This makes it up to the 25.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. To throw is Williams. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. The Packers trying to hurry to the line.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
This is Gentine on 2nd. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
The Buccaneers go to the nickel, 3rd down. Williams will look to throw. Hits his running back. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. A pickup there of 33 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper. Shredding the slopes. Or dude shredding a defense just like that.
First down, Williams. And we're open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. To throw, Williams. Into traffic, complete! And they bring him down around the 34. The Packers trying to hurry to the line.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and
Timeout
6.
taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Six yards to go here. It's 3rd down. To the air yet again. Williams. Through the middle. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers earn the chance to tie before halftime. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers tie this game up. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Back to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. Running right side by McLaurin. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The Hallis Trophy awaits one of these teams, partner. Just a half to go as we're off in the third quarter. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Downfield, and he's got McMillan. This is going to be down to about the opposing 36 for their next snap. How about 29 yards on first down? And a fresh set of downs on its way. First down, ball at the 36. Genty from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Williams from the gun. Makes the grab in bounds left side. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
From the red zone now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Giving this to Genty. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Throw here, 3rd down. Short pass, Bryant. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
Here's Genty. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
They just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
3rd and goal, one of the biggest moments of this NFC title game. They're going to run it with Genti. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
This front, well, they've done a good job bending and not breaking. First down, didn't score. Second down, didn't score. And now 3rd and goal, can't find the end zone either.
Kick by Trujillo is good. And they've taken back the lead.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. He's got it deep downfield. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. That goes for 36 yards. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at him and go make a point.
That's going to be caught by his back, McCaffrey. He won't have any room after that quick pass. Well covered by the defense. That play loses yards.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Hurts to throw. He brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're rolling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Third and long for him here. He's on a quick hitter. And this one won't get there. Looked good, but the stop is made just before he could get the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So the field goal team stays sidelined. They're going to go for this.
No touch it. No touch.
He'll throw it. Got a man. This is Evans. And he's touched as they pick up that first down on 4th.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
And he's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers grab the lead on their first series of the half. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Prater adds the PAT. And the Buccaneers take a 4-point lead.
Packers 27. And Prater set to kick off.
Now Prater on to send it away. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out, so no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. To the left side, finds Johnson. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Now Williams. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Williams to throw. This one's caught. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Just a quarter left before one of these teams punches its ticket to the Super Bowl. It's the Packers with it and trailing. Their postseason in jeopardy. Second and 3 now. Straight ahead with Genty. Oh, he drops and cuts to the right sideline. They take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. Chased out to his right. He can run it. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They'll motion him out of the backfield. To throw is Williams. Into the end zone, and someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So that brings them to 3rd down. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the lifeline of defense, the guy that's got to make.
And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take a 4th quarter lead. Missed to go up by a field goal here in the 4th. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers push their lead to 3. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Return starts at the 3. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Bucs to the line. 1st and 10. On the ground, begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Finding McCaffrey with the dump off. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, it looks like the 30.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Desperation time here on 4th. It's caught by McLaurin. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation, when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long routes, he came up with a big-time catch.
Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. And this one is launched downfield. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. And that brings up 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Back to throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So they're left with 4th down here.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Desperation time here. He completes it in traffic. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. What a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down and pull off the conversion.
At the 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete.
Complete to Christian McCaffrey. No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Buccaneers down by only 3. Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. He brings it in. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
The Packers take their first time out as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it. Before they run a play on 4th and 3, they decide to take a timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. The entire season has led them here to this snap. They have to convert here on 4th down.
180, 180. Hey, easy, 63, back. No, sir.
Throwing now. It's McLaurin with a catch out left. And he's able to get this down to the 36. That goes as a 4-yard pickoff, and it gets him a 1st down. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Cade, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
He's dropped a big stop and a big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there. Offense to the line, 2nd down.
No touch it.
Here he is to throw. Running right side by McLaurin. And he's tackled for a short gain.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Full guys out wide. Here we go, 3rd and long.
Dre, set. No touch.
Now to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks.
They'll take over 1st down 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Here's Genty running right. He has the Packer 1st down. And Brock, that should be enough to win this game. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the
Packers to a knee, let the clock run out on this victory. So this is a Packers win. Conference champions. A heck of an achievement, Brock. A heck of an achievement in the face of a lot of doubts from everyone outside of their building all season long.
Yeah, they're going to enjoy lifting up this George Halas trophy today. But let's all remember, when we go into those facilities, Kate, and we watch practice, they don't put up banners of conference champions. They put up banners of world champions.
So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Packers are your winners. As with that, we sign off from Tampa.
In my circle, you can't fit. Don't too many be on some anti. I told her pull up. She asked me do I. Right now I'm fresh as hell. Somebody take a flip. Pretty, back to back. Gang, back to back. Trailing me, back to back. They gon' heat me up, I been trying to keep it cool. These little, they tried to stop it. Too late, my finger was already on. Call me shovel man, she like the way I pull up and I. The 100 times they ask, I be like, I ain't never. All that beating around the bush, homie, said with your chest. Got a lot of dog on me, know you probably smell it. Like my name, Jody, pull up in the vet. Go and check the news, Brody, heard somebody stress. In your feelings by the better get a grill. Tired of getting taxed for that, take a trip. I got right here for show up, make everybody dip. Went to visit Granny, she said, what's that poking out your heel? I told bro to walk behind so he can catch me if I slip. She begging me to take a sip. First you drove the boat, then she like a ship. First you load it up, then you empty out the. I I'm not no button, no wrinkled clothes, it ain't no pressing me. I got on Vinci, LV, no night, but I got that check on me. If I swing this from left to right, gon' have to check on your homie. Lil' brother, I'm known for stopping cars, but they be on go for me.
Get a glimpse when I'm out, it's bad luck. I just put 10 mil in the pen, it made me feel better. They're passing out DB, I'm cold with the my little young ran an M on the road, he a scammer. Drippin' money, clear, splash, I'm covered in bells. But I'm clever, vendettas, raws, whatever. I'm a rebel, but better. If I go federal. I pour up, I don't measure. When I met her, I leveled up, my bread up. I'm fed up, it's pressure, it's gang, you can't hang. We slamming out whoever. I keep it on, get stuck on. It may say Manjala. Got 2 cribs in Alpharetta, they down the street from each other. I know the spot. My little one, he know the laptop. Shorty having Chris Vick, he a vampire. Camping right in front of your house and start up a campfire. I just did my numbers then from her, this wasn't a landslide. Ain't gonna be no who this shit, I'm spinning back to back. Any say they want that issue, I'm going 50, and then the got arrogant. My natural habit, back to back to back to back to back.